Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the IEEE student branch of the University of Moratuwa, it's my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to the MoraXtreme 10.0 and IEEEXtreme 19.0 awareness session. Tonight, we take the very first step on an exciting journey towards the 10th edition of MoraXtreme and the 19th edition of IEEEXtreme, a legacy of passion, teamwork, and innovation that has been built over the years by our vibrant community. So, without further ado, let's begin this evening of insight. To formally commence today's proceedings, it's my honor to invite Mr. Sanjula Gatsara, Chairman of the IEEE Student Branch of the University of Moratuwa, to deliver the welcome note.
Yeah, thank you, Dominic. So, good evening, everyone. It's a special moment today as we officially begin the MoraXtreme 10.0 journey with this awareness session. On behalf of the IEEE Student Branch and the IEEE Computer Society of University of Moratuwa, I'm really happy to welcome you all to this exciting session. As you might know, MoraXtreme is organized as a preparation competition for the international competition IEEEXtreme. And our goal is to encourage more student participation in IEEEXtreme and to raise Sri Lanka's standing on the global stage. We have successfully carried out this journey for 9 consecutive years. And last year, we hosted the first ever in-person iteration of MoraXtreme. And today marks the beginning of the 10th edition, and we are excited to see where this journey takes us. In this session, you will get a solid introduction to both IEEEXtreme and MoraXtreme with our honored resource persons, Dr. Uthayasanker Thayasivam, Head of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, University of Moratuwa, and Mr. Joel Sathiyendra, Software Engineer at WSO2, and a remarkable former participant who achieved top national ranks in previous IEEEXtreme competitions. And also, our team is here to walk you through the competition structure, guideline, and to answer your questions that you have. So once again, a very warm welcome to all of you. We are really looking forward to seeing what you've solved, learned, and experienced through this journey. Hope you enjoy the session and make the most of it. Thank you. Over to you, Dirmini.
Thank you, Mr. Sanjula, for those warm and motivating words. Now, it's time to turn the spotlight on the next gen partner of MoraXtreme 10.0 and IEEEXtreme 19.0 IFS. IFS is the global leader in enterprise software and digital services, empowering businesses worldwide with innovative solutions and cutting-edge technology. The expertise spans across finance, supply chain, and cloud solutions, helping organizations transform and thrive in the digital era. It's truly a privilege to have IFS join us on this journey, contributing to enhancing the impact and experience of MoraXtreme 10.0 and IEEEXtreme 19.0. With that being said, let's move on to one of the main highlights of today's awareness session. MoraXtreme 10.0 is not only about coding. It's about preparing for a much bigger stage, IEEEXtreme 19.0, the global 24-hour programming competition. To truly succeed, it takes more than technical skills. It requires strategy, teamwork, and the right mindset. This evening, we are honored to hear from an esteemed academic leader who will shed light on exactly that, the importance of participating in MoraXtreme and IEEEXtreme, the techniques and approaches that can make a real difference, and how you can gain the maximum value from this journey. Please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Uthayasanker Thayasivam, Head of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to share his insights with us.
Good evening, everybody, and thanks for having me in this session. Welcome all the students, participants who are planning to join the sessions in the future, plan to take up this challenge. And thanks to IEEE University of Moratuwa Student Chapter for organizing these regularly. They have been, very successfully conducted this program over a decade now, and this has been quite an impactful program that has really, changed the way our students are seen around the world, as well as how they actually contribute. So let me start by, first of all, thank the President IEEE Student Chair and the rest of the committee for having me here. And let me share a few words about my view towards this IEEEXtreme program, because I have been actively, encouraging students to participate in this program for some time now. This program has brought a lot of colors to the University of Moratuwa, because in the past we have actually topped in the national and international level, and brought a lot of pride and colors to the university. So I would like you to understand that this is a very good opportunity to prove how good you are and how strong you are. And winning this, prestigious competition and topping it will give you a lot of visibility. To certain extent, if you're really top the game, you might even get invited for interview at some of the internationally renowned companies as well. That's the level that it goes. This competition need a lot of hard work and focus, but most importantly, it tests your problem solving skills, right? It's kind of fun for any engineer to be part of this kind of program, because it's kind of test your fundamental skill of problem solving. So that is one. Second, most of us code and most of us claim ourselves as programmers or software engineers, but this program, this competition will test your skills of programming at a very different level. So I would like all of you to sort of take this as an opportunity as well as a challenge. Prepare yourself so that you can really make a mark for us, right? And look forward for some of you to emerge as champions. Important thing is that some of you, sort of are here most likely because you're going to attempt it first time. I keep recommending students to just compete it for 2-3 times, not just try once and then leave a period and go. It's not for only first years or something. This competition around the world is competed by people from various years, right? You can even compete from second year and third year, IEEEXtreme practically. So they allow you, as long as you're an undergrad, to compete, and that's how they rank. And when you top the game there, you have a long way to go. So the fundamentals needed for this program is basically data structures and algorithms. But we had to go and push yourself beyond it. You had to find a solution that is right, and as well as there is something efficient. Both they look at, as well as you have to find a solution that's going to be, you can actually give it on time. So it's kind of going to sort of test, are you really the smartest guy? And trust me that you all are smart. You all have the ingredients to top the game. It's all that you have to believe in yourself, put hard work, and make a very professional and planned approach to attack the game. I wish all the very best for all the students who are planning to participate, and I would like to thank again the student community for arranging the training and necessary awareness related to this program. And I hope that you all will take it in the right spirit and participate and top the game, and will bring colors to our university as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valued words of encouragement and insight. To formally extend our heartfelt gratitude, we would like to present a digital token of appreciation to Dr. Uthayasanker Thayasivam. Thank you once again, Dr. Thayasivam.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Following the insightful thoughts we just heard, our next speaker will continue to guide us on the importance of MoraXtreme 10.0 and IEEEXtreme 19.0, sharing techniques and approaches that can help you excel in these competitions. It's my great pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Sathiyendra, a national ranker at previous editions of IEEEXtreme and currently a software engineer at WSO2. Mr. Sathiyendra stands as one of the Sri Lanka's finest in IEEEXtreme. He has proudly brought recognition to our university and the nation by achieving remarkable milestones, not once but twice, securing a country rank of 2 at IEEEXtreme 16.0 and a country rank of 3 at IEEEXtreme 17.0. With such first-hand experience, he is living proof of how far dedication and strategy in these competitions can take you. Please join me in warmly welcoming Mr. Joel Sathiyendra to share his thoughts with us.
Hello guys, hope I am visible and audible. I'm audible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the introduction. I was about to and give introduction to myself. So you guys gave me a good introduction. Thank you for that. And hi guys, and it's good to be back. So and I'm really honored to give this session on like preparing for you guys for the IEEE Extreme and for the MoraXtreme. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, so why IEEE Extreme? So if you think so like it's a competition, like you have to like pay like 14 USD and like take a membership and like be part of it. So if you are like doing that, so like why is in the first place? It's a good question. So as Dr. Uday mentioned, it's a like very challenging competition. It's not a, just like a local competitions as you like as we always go for. Like this is like an international competition where you can actually show off your colors. And not just that, so it's really good on your CV. So like there's a so this IEEE Extreme is like a bit different from the questions you actually get for your job interviews. So for the ones who are like so the final years would be like now preparing for your job interviews, so and practicing DSA questions. So it's it's not like that, it's a bit more advanced. So if you ask me why should I do like IEEE Extreme stuff, like because it's like too complex and stuff. So this competitive programming environment gives you that environment, so like that environment which you need to solve problems under pressure. So which is the exact situation you'll get when you are facing the interviews. So in interviews the only difference is like you'll have like easy questions, here you have hard questions. And so this preparation will like definitely get you guys like to ace the like quickly solve the questions in minutes. So this will like make you stand out in interviews. So for like the ones who are just starting to like for the second year, first years, second years, who are like starting to get into programming. So if you're like thinking, okay, so like you want to participate in IEEE Extreme, so as simple steps is just like I want to like divide it into just simple three steps. Like first, learn a language. So C++ and Python, rather than Python, C++ is the best one to go to. But like Python is also good, so there are a lot of libraries you can use. So and then you have to learn data structures and algorithms. So that is the fundamentals like on like what data structure you want to use for to solve a problem, and what type of algorithm you want to use. So this stuff you have to learn. And the last but not least, you have to practice. So practice is the key, because if you can reduce any problem into a into a problem that you know, so into some techniques you already know. So that's how you solve the problems. So if you ask us, if we participated, like me with my two of my friends, Sandil and Radit. So both of, we use C++ and Python. So if you see into languages, so C++ is mainly for data structures and algorithms. Like if you see write or to write optimized algorithms and all, they have all optimized libraries. And for Python as well, if you can use some advanced libraries like iter tools, func tools, so and yeah, so you can use LRU cache and stuff for dynamic programming and all. So there are a lot of libraries. So my advice is, so if you are choosing a language, so first choose one language and get used to the tools they have, and get try to understand the algorithms and the time complexities, and how efficient, how much space they use and all. So if you identify those informations and work on it, uh, it will be really good for the preparation. And let's see, when you approach a problem, so when you approach a problem, when you read a problem, first, what you have to do is first read through the problem and understand and list the requirements. So tried, so if you take any problem, that problem in a competition, it will be wrapped around in a story. So you need to extract the essence of the problem on what that problem is, and take your time and go through the examples, and work the examples by hand. That's what I would suggest, because when you do it by hand and try to do it how you would do it if you don't have a computer, so try to solve the problem by yourself, explaining it to yourself. This is one good skill you need to develop, because even for interviews, for the ones who are going for internship interviews, and for the ones who are going to face the interviews for job interviews also, when you solve the problem, explain the process to yourself, how you are going to solve it. Okay, you have this, you have this. This is one of the skills they expect in the job as well. So how to express yourself while you are solving the problem, so how you can share the stuff. So an additional tip for the ones who are going to face the interviews. And then when you get the problem, you, so now you have went through the examples, and now you have finally identified what the problem is, the core problem is. Then it's a coding stage. So try to get the input. Okay, so this is sometimes, so why I'm telling this, why getting the input is uh, why you have to focus is because sometimes, so if you want to read a number, so they will say that's a digit, but the digit will the digit is 10 to the power 100. So you can't take it as pass it as int. You have to take it as a string and you have to process it. So likewise, there can be a minor stuff, you need to focus how you can quickly process the input. So that also consumes time. So in competitive programming, the main thing is how fast you solve, and how much memory, how memory efficient your solution is. And then after passing the input, so and you have to write the algorithm. So in writing the algorithm, so first approach, if you are didn't get any idea, go for brute force. And brute force is trying out in manually, if one by one or looping or whatever, the basic approach, brute force it and solve it. And if you if you're really stuck, okay, you solve some brute force and you'll be able to pass some test cases. So and then search for some problems that can be similar to these problems. If you can extract the essence of the problem, you can search for it and see if there are existing problems. Okay. And the important thing for the tip for the competition is, let's say like if you are like really literally stuck, and you are like you don't know where to go, like how to solve it, then leave it, because you have 24 hours to solve it. For MoraXtreme we have like 12 hours. So because you have that much time, you don't have to like break your head on one problem. Leave it and go for another problem, take a snap, or like relax and like come back to the problem, you'll be able to solve it. Okay. And so actually there's this thing of like saying of like programmers run on coffee. So it's like a, anyway it's a 24-hour competition, so like you need to have energy, so take sleep, take turns, and like drink coffee. And yeah, so like uh, take your time and solve the problems. And with regarding the use of AI tools, I'll cover that at the end. So yeah, now let's look at, so like for algorithmic approaches, like so you can, I have already said about brute force. That's like greedy algorithms, so that like you go for the very optimal one at the first, and like try to optimize it and like get the answer. So dynamic programming is like so you need to like look for the uh, like solve the sub problems first, and like use the sub problems to solve the main problem. And you can use backtracking, divide and conquer, and like searching algorithms, like graph algorithms, and so on and so forth. Like you can use these algorithms, but like first get familiarized with these algorithms. And what you guys need to do is, you need to do problems, at least one problem each would be enough. Like if, like, not enough as in like if you can like do more problems, it will be much better for you guys. So like more, try to do more problems. And I want in terms of trying to give a solution, I want to like give a new perspective for this. So you don't, sometimes you don't have to find the actual solution. So because like trying to find the actual solution, it might take more time, and sometimes it might be really hard to find it. So like, so what you can do is, you can do a search algorithm which can be a heuristic search. So if I take an example, last time for IEEE Extreme, there was a question. You had to find the longest. So they have given a binary tree, and you had to find the longest distance from one node to another node. So you had to like find what is, which two nodes are the farthest, or something like that. So yeah. So you basically you need to find the diameter of the, not, that's not a tree, that's a graph, I guess. Yeah. So you have to find the diameter of that two tree or graph. So like basically, and like you had to uh, so like I like have diameter, and like had to optimize it. So we couldn't get that idea and solution. So like what we did is, so so finding the diameter is like, so from two nodes, farthest nodes, that won't be the solution for that problem. But if what we did is, we took like two nodes near those uh, we took like 10 random nodes near node A and node B, that those are the farthest nodes, but that's not the solution. So we took 10 random nodes near A and near B, and we calculated the distance. And we found out the like uh, distances for all the pairs, for like from these 10 nodes to that 10 nodes, for 10, and vice versa. So not for all the combinations, we tried out some combinations, and like we put the maximum. So with that approach, that is not the solution, but like with that approach, because it's random, but it worked for the 90% of the test cases. So sometimes you don't have to actually solve the problem, but like this heuristic approaches are much better. So if any of you are taking advanced algorithms, so you guys would have like learned about these random algorithms. So that's what exactly what I am talking about. And so and now so like you have to practice a lot. So where to practice? So if I can share my screen, can I share my screen? Share screen, entire screen, share. Is my screen visible? Visible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So there is this site called CList by. So if you can see, it's not weekly. You can find competitions daily. So like related to anything. So basically, this is Kaggle is a platform for data science and stuff. So and you have like this code forces. We have like 5 competitions coming up. Starts in 45 hours. These are the competitions currently running. So code chef, you have like 5 up. And so like there are like lot of competitions coming up. Like you don't have to say like there are no platforms. There are like thousands of platforms to do the competition. So like my personal favorites are like Coding Ninjas, Code 360, and Code Forces. So you can go and like do questions here, like weekly contests and stuff. Everything is there. And like uh, this Code Chef is also good. So you can go and like do the so starters. So like just like chess, they have ratings here. So you can like do the competition. And finally in CS Academy, if you go to CS Academy, and like here you have like the past IEEE extreme questions. So you can practice these questions as well. So in IEEE extreme you'll get questions, not just data structures and algorithms. You'll get to use some math as well. Okay, so in these platforms go and like practice a lot. Okay. And this session yeah, so I'll stop sharing. Yeah, this session is like more focused for the MoraXtreme. So what is MoraXtreme and all, like I hope like Sanjula and others will like explain the process and all. So like MoraXtreme, I highly recommend you guys to participate, because that will be like lay a foundation and give you an idea of like what how IEEE Extreme looks like, will a smaller version of IEEE Extreme. So you can actually experience how it is. Okay. And at the end of the day, have a lot of fun, because you have like 3 people as a team, like getting together, staying for 24 hours, working on problems. And like people like you guys, like sometimes someone get the problem. So like it's not just like one person working on a problem. You guys like in a team, like one person get the problem and reduce the problem into like extract the problem. Another person might give, other two will give ideas, and like we try different approaches. And like while one guy is like doing the brute force, and like one guy can try another approach, so on and so forth. Like at the end of the day, have a lot of fun. Okay, now time to address the elephant in the room. So about the usage of AI tools. So please use them. So like why, how to use the AI tools. So uh, usage of AI tools, if you are using it for finding similar solutions, or like um getting the template code, or like kind in for that kind of stuff, you can use it. Okay. So without using to going to the competition, it's not like, so everyone will use it, no one is going to monitor and stuff. But like, so the point is like you can use it, but don't use it to think for yourself. So you solve the problem by yourself and try to write the code. So like if you want to find any similar problems, or like trying to find is there any similar implementations, and like how to implement this, use it. But like the main idea, if you are going to ask from the any LLMs to solve the problem, not going to help you in any way. And at the end of the day, even if you get a good rank, um, good rank, it won't benefit you in any way. So just because there can be there are instances like when you can see like people are like people like from different universities, or like even from university, like maybe they can be like just climbing up the leaderboard, and like they are like, you might be like clearly seeing, okay, how can a person can make submission under 5 seconds. So you can't code it, right? So likewise, like if you see, so don't get discouraged, and like please don't like attempt to do like that. Just taking a screenshot of the problem and like putting into ChatGPT or whatever, and like getting the answer and like pasting it won't help you in any way. And most importantly, don't spoil the reputation of the university, because last time we were like at the end of the competitions we were ranked 19th, and Himat and like their team was like 21, and like the one who like Praveen's team from Pera, they were like 15 or something. So that was our ranking. And I don't want to name the universities, and like there were like a lot of people in front of us like sitting in the leaderboard. And after 3 months of rigorous evaluation, they disqualified all the teams. And last time in IEEE Extreme 18, I guess, so 18, like we got the third place. So from 19 to third, so like that number of teams were disqualified. So like the ones who like were like publishing stuff like okay, we broke through the records, and like we are like this place, this place, this place, and at the end of the day they are not in the leaderboard. It's not good for yourself as for as the university. So please keep that in mind. So it's not just, you're not compete, if you, when you're competing, it's not just your reputation, it's the university's reputation. uh, for God's sake, please don't spoil it. So use AI, but not unethically. Okay. So and yeah, to wind up, so like I would say like this IEEE Extreme, with this IEEE Extreme, like with job interviews, like personally, like the ones who participated in these competitions, competitive programming, were able to like ace the interviews. Like the interview questions are like really simple, and like we were like, we some of us got some foreign offers, like interviews from foreign companies as well. So it's a great opportunity to participate in, and like to show off your colors, and make sure like you have you like do things ethically, and like at the end of the day have have fun, and like be competitive. Okay. So yeah, and I would like to wish everyone the who are willing to participate, so participate, get the IEEE membership and participate, and like show off our university colors. Yeah, and good luck for everyone, and thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Sathiyendra, for your inspiring words and for showing us what's possible through perseverance and skill. Now, let's extend our heartfelt gratitude with a digital token of appreciation for Mr. Joel Sathiyendra.
Thank you.
Thank you once again, Mr. Sathiyendra. The journey ahead is as exciting as ever, and it's time to officially reveal the timeline of MoraXtreme 10.0 and IEEEXtreme 19.0. Let's take a quick look at the key dates for MoraXtreme 10.0 and IEEEXtreme 19.0. Registrations are open from September 7th to October 1st, so make sure you register before the deadline. The workshops will run from September 22nd to October 5th, giving you a chance to sharpen your skills. The elimination round will be held online on October 6th, where the top 10 teams will be filtered out. The MoraXtreme Grand Finale and award ceremony is scheduled for October 18th, where the top 10 teams will compete physically at the University of Moratuwa. And finally, the global 24-hour coding marathon, IEEEXtreme 19.0, takes place on October 25th. Make sure you mark these days and stay prepared to give this your best. You can register for the MoraXtreme 10.0 by scanning this QR code. We will also drop the registration form link in the chat for your convenience. Now let's take a look at the bigger goal, IEEEXtreme 19.0. MoraXtreme equips you with the skills, strategy, and confidence you need to take on IEEEXtreme, the global programming challenge that brings together the brightest minds from around the world. IEEEXtreme is a 24-hour global programming competition organized by the IEEE, Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, and hosted by IEEE student branches worldwide. The IEEE student branch of the University of Moratuwa will be hosting all undergraduates from the universities who are participating in IEEEXtreme 19.0. To participate in this competition, students must first obtain IEEE membership. Participants will be hosted on 25th October at the Level 3 lab of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, where the IEEE student branch will provide all the necessary facilities and support to ensure a smooth and productive experience. For any further clarifications regarding IEEEXtreme 19.0, please reach out to Hiruna Malavi Patirana, the IEEEXtreme 19.0 ambassador for the IEEE student branch, University of Moratuwa. Now, it's time to open the floor for a quick Q&A session. This is your chance to ask, clarify, and be ready to make the most of MoraXtreme 10.0. We have with us Mr. Joel Sathiyendra, a national ranker at previous editions of IEEEXtreme, and Mr. Hirunamalavi Patirana, the IEEEXtreme 19.0 ambassador for the IEEE student branch, University of Moratuwa, to answer your questions. So, if you have any doubts or require any clarifications, feel free to mute yourself and speak or type it in the chat box.
There was a question in the Q&A. So I'm not an IEEE member. Can I register? So for IEEE Extreme, you need to have the IEEE student membership. But like for the MoraXtreme, you can definitely participate. So that's free. How can we get the membership of IEEE? Yes, IEEE org. Can after A-level students participate? I think that's for Hiruna. Can they participate?
Well, if you are above 18, you can, but you have to be an undergraduate of some sort of a university. That's the procedure.
There is a direct question to me. Yeah. So, what programming language do you recommend? Python or C++? Um. So C++ is the definitely go-to one. So if you're not familiar with C++, or like if you're like 24, that means like you, if you're familiar with Python, like it's better to start with Python, but like C++ would be the best, because for some test case, some problems like when you solve, so you uh, some for some test cases, like not if all the test cases, like, but like for some test cases, like Python will time out, but like C++ will solve the some test cases. So that trick also will work sometimes. Okay, again I have a direct questions. We can use Java. Yeah, of course you can use Java. You can use any language. Like it's not specific, but like, so when it comes to competitive programming, like most of the people use C++ or Python. So Java is also good. Okay.
Hello, Ayit. Since there are three members for a group, for a team, uh, do you have any tips for like managing human resources? Like, is there any strategy or something like that for managing people?
Um, so usually, like, okay, we actually, uh, so there are like for three member people, like for ICPC, yeah, like for those like another competitions for undergrads. So similar competitive programming one, similar to IEEE Extreme. So for those things, like I have heard from top programmers, like what they do is like one person reduces the problem, one person find the solution, one person like code the problem. So how we do is like we take the problem, three problems maybe, and like try to, like, first of all, like the first step, as I mentioned, like try to reduce the problem anyway. And so if two people are working on a similar problem, so it's about like how fast you solve and like how efficient you solve. So like if you are not getting the efficient solutions, it's better to like one person code the brute force and the other person try to figure out any other possible way. And for as a team, yeah, like, so like better to discuss and like do, as in like uh, discuss, like break down the problem and discuss what could be the solution. So usually what happens is like, so if you like go to MoraXtreme, you'll get to know, like usually like they'll release three questions at start. So three people like start on three questions, and like first one would be very easy, one easy and two medium. So like one easy, medium, hard. That's the normal way they release the questions. So for the easy ones, like it's nothing. So like like people will submit in like under a minute, even when there was no chat gpt, like even those times also people submit under a minute. So the other two, like anyway, like three people left with two problems, so like better to follow the approach as I mentioned, like break down and discuss. And one person like immediately start coding, because the quicker you make the submissions, the like quickly you can climb up the ladder. So yeah, that's that. I mentioned two strategies, like try what works for you best and try to practice as a team and see. Okay, Tarak, hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, we have like two questions. If you are very beginners to DSA, how can we practice little by little? Yeah, of course. Like you need to like very beginners to DSA. That means like you are like just starting, I guess. So yeah, like practice continuously and consistently. That will like it's like every day allocate like 15 minutes per day. Try to solve at least one problem. So since like IEEE Extreme is like just a month away, I guess. So it's a month away, right? Yeah. So like or 2 weeks away, I guess. I don't know. So
Yeah, it's on
like
25th of October.
October, right? Yeah. Okay, a
Yeah,
month
yeah.
away. So like better to like practice like 2 or 3 problems per day maybe as a team, so and like try to solve it. That would be helpful. How many problems will be given to solve at IEEE 19? IEEE Extreme 19, like you can just go and like see the CS Academy and see like I think it's 24, but like just go and like check. Yeah, so you can check it there. So me and my friend groups are doing IEEE Extreme for the first time. Will this event happen physically? No. And what suggestions you can give us? So basically, like IEEE Extreme, so you can do it from anywhere. So basically, like you can like, so if I recall correctly, for computer science CSE students, so IEEE Computer Society will organize a place to do, right? Not for CSE, but like for Moratuwa students.
Yes, I for the University of Moratuwa, we will be giving facilities for them to call for 24 hours.
Okay, good. So in that case, like yeah, so like you'll be given facilities at the university, so you can do it from anywhere. So that's why I told no supervision, but do it ethically, because you're holding the reputation of the university. Okay. Yeah, hope I answered that question.
I have got a question asking whether the top performance of MoraXtreme are selected for entrepreneurship. It's completely two different programming competitions. MoraXtreme is the programming competition that's been organized by our university. IEEE Extreme is the global one. So there's no prediction between them. Like if you perform top builders, you will be selected for that. You have to register for both of them separately. It's just that more extreme. It's like more like a practice. You can practice through it. That's it. Uh, Regarding IEEE student membership, yes, you need a IEEE student membership to participate in IEEE Extreme 19.0. I have answered your question.
And to clear up any further questions or doubts, we will share in the contact details of Hiruna, our student branch ambassador for IEEE Extreme 19.0 in the chat. So please feel free to reach out to him directly. I believe we can conclude the Q&A session now. Thank you for your enthusiasm and active participation. With that, we come to the end of today's awareness session. A heartfelt thank you to all our speakers, our strategic partner, IFS, and each one of you for being here with us tonight. MoraXtreme 10.0 and IEEEXtreme are not just competitions. It's a journey of growth, discovery, and shared success. We can't wait to see the amazing things you will achieve. Thank you and have a great evening ahead.